What's up, guys? This is Slicknick Gaming, and welcome to the first half of the round of 32 for the 2025 September Spectacular Double Trouble Amiibo Tournament. Now that the play-ins are out of the way, we can finally get to the meat of this tournament as we start the round of 32. Let's go ahead and introduce the teams really quick. We have... Oh, excuse me. Yes, we have... Yes, we have the Distant Relatives, the Shell Shock Jocks, who won the play-in, Father and Son, the Prehistoric Plushies. Father and Son will be taking on the Prehistoric Plushies. The Speed Demons will be taking on the Music Men. The Hyrule Heroes will be taking on the Medical Mayhem. And then we have the Koopa Twins, and they'll be taking on the Village People. The Itty Bitties taking on PSI Power. And we have Monkey Business versus the Bad Bros. Made in Heaven versus We Two Kings. And those will be your matches today. We have a bunch more matches coming up tomorrow. That's going to be the second half of the round of 32. But for right now, let's go ahead and get started with the first half of the round of 32 in the September Spectacular Double Trouble Amiibo Tournament. Okay, so this is the first match of the round of 32. If you don't count the play-ins, then this is technically the first round of the tournament. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the second half of the round of 32. And then after that is the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4, and then the Championship. Just like how it usually goes. I've already started planning out the next tournament, which reminds me, I know this is kind of unnecessary now, considering the Nick's Amiibo League is currently in the playoffs. But those playoffs were recorded almost 4 years ago. No, they were recorded 3 years ago. Marth gets launched a little bit too high. So, once the next season of Nick's Amiibo League starts, which most likely isn't going to be until March, there will not be any Amiibo tournaments. The last tournament we'll be doing is Amiibo March Madness in 2026, and then there won't be any more tournaments from that point until the season ends for Nick's Amiibo League. And then hopefully by that time we will be ready to do the next September Spectacular tournament. But those are just the plans for 2026. Let's not worry about that right now. We are just starting the fall of 2025. And this might be the... No, there's definitely going to be another tournament before the end of the year. I'll tell you that. There's definitely going to be at least one more tournament before the end of the year. This is just the second of the two major ones. March Madness, the singles tournament, and the September Spectacular doubles tournament. Uh-oh, Larry gets stunned. How did Marth save himself? Oh my god. Still a pretty tight match here. Larry seems to be in the best shape out of everybody. The Shell Shock Jocks are kind of tired because they just came out of the playoff. Or not the playoff, the play-in match. Ike with the final smash! Looks like Morton Jr. will be down to his last stock. And Larry, too. Wow, he got both of them. But they're not quite out of the woods yet, because both of them have a crap ton of damage. So the distant relatives aren't exactly out of the woods yet. Marth has 190. I should not have said anything. It is dead even now, as I think it was Morton Jr. got both of them on the down smash. Taking advantage of the springs, I see. After all, this is Spring Stadium. My god, this is really close. We got a pretty close battle. Close battle? What the hell is that? A close battle to start off the first round. What the hell is a close battle? George Kittle is out. It's a good thing I didn't draft him. I usually, for a long time, I always... Well, not a long time. This is my 3rd season playing fantasy football. Oh my god! Morton is out. Marth has the final smash. He whiffs! For some reason, Larry did not get blown away because when he got shot, Ike was holding on to him. So, that was not a kill. Anyways, back to fantasy football. This is my 3rd season playing fantasy. I'm playing with some of my friends, some family friends, and Larry is gone. And the Shell Shock Jocks, who won the play-in match, will not be advancing any further in this tournament. The distant relatives move on in a nail-biter. They'll be the first ones moving on to the Sweet 16. Thank you for playing, Shell Shock Jocks. I'll see you next time. So, that's going to do it for this match. The next one, we have Father and Son versus the Prehistoric Plushies. We'll be right back. Alright, now it's time for the second battle of the first half of the round of 32 between the Father and Son and the Prehistoric Plushies. So as I was saying earlier about fantasy football, this is my 3rd season playing, and in my first 2 seasons I always drafted George Kittle. And after he didn't do so well last year, I decided not to pick him. And it's a good thing I didn't. Are you kidding me? No, I shouldn't be looking at fantasy football right now. I should be focusing on the match. It sounds like we got Megalovania playing in the background. We got the birds flying around. Oh, big trouble. Bowser has lost a stock. Bowser, I should mention, I feel like I mention this all the time, but Bowser is currently the reigning champion of the Amiibo March Madness, which we will be doing again in 2026, by the way. I can't wait for 2026, honestly. Though at the same time, I do want to enjoy the rest of 2025, because there's 2 months left in the year. Actually, 3 months left in the year. This is going up at the end of September, but I'm actually recording it at the beginning of September. Today is Sunday, September 7th. I should have done a Labor Day game this year for Sluggers. I am trying to do more Sluggers All-Star games because that's where all the big bucks come in. The Prehistoric Plushies seem to be in a heap of trouble. Anyways, I was saying that I really should do more Sluggers games. Speaking of that, the next season will be starting in just over a month. The next full season of Mario Super Sluggers. And during the off season, I do All-Star games. And also during the season, I will also do All-Star games during the season. What day is Easter next year? It better not be in March. Easter better not be in March next year, because that's when I'm planning the 2026 March Madness tournament. Boom! Oh! Wait, why did he do that? He should have gone for the pink one. Would have taken her right out. And of course his son ends up paying the price. Alright, I'm not going to question his tactics. After all, he is the reigning March Madness champion. Let's see how well he does in the September Spectacular tournament alongside his son, Bowser Jr. Bowser down to his last stock. Man, that de-escalated pretty quickly. The hothead. Uh-oh. Big trouble. Blue Yoshi almost... The Blue Yoshi almost gets spiked down. There's a healing beacon. Things could really turn around here for the Prehistoric Plushies, as now Bowser and Bowser Jr. are down to their final stocks. A lot of fighting at the edge here. Uh-oh. Bowser takes a big hit. Oh. The blue Yarn Yoshi is out. It's all down to the pink Yarn Yoshi. Man, this is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. It's got 200 damage. Meanwhile, Bowser has 130. As soon as I say it, that's what always happens. As soon as I mention how much damage someone has, there's a KO. Alright, so father and son will be moving on to face the distant relatives in the Sweet 16. And unfortunately for the Prehistoric Plushies, they are once again eliminated. Thank you for playing. Alright, so next match we have the Speed Demons taking on the Music Men. Let's go ahead and review the stats really quick. Bowser had the most kills. Everyone else had 2. Bowser had 4. Alright, so yeah, now that that's done, let's move on. Alright, here we go. We have the Speed Demons taking on the Music Men. The Speed Demons are a brand new team in this tournament. Some of the teams have been switched around, and there's also a couple of new teams. I want to say there's 4 new teams this year. I'm not sure. Speed Demon's already in trouble. Both of them knocked out quick. The Music Men went out pretty embarrassingly in the last tournament after falling victim to probably one of the greatest combos we have ever seen in the history of these Amiibo tournaments. They got double teamed by the village people. They're looking to get some retribution here in this or not retribution, some revenge here in this year's tournament. As soon as I say that, Roy gets knocked out. Okay. Ludwig down to his last stock now. Big trouble. Oh! They keep falling down the gap. One of these times it's going to cost them. Ludwig down to his last stock. Looks like things are starting to turn around here. The Speed Demons, who lost their stocks first, are now in the lead. But it could still be anybody's game. As soon as I say it, Captain Falcon down to his last stock. It is dead even. Ludwig with the final smash. Oh man, this could decide the match here. Sonic down to his last stock. So now everybody's down to their last stocks except Roy. This turned out to be a lot closer than I thought it would be. I mean, every single match we've had so far has been really, really close. Except the first play-in match. And the Sock Monkey takes out Roy, and Roy is down to his last stock. Everybody is down to their last stocks now, which means we can't have any trades. Snorlax. I don't understand why the name tags... Well, I mean, there's the name tags on the panels, but above the Amiibo you just see FP. Whereas when you play it with humans, the game's falling asleep. If the humans have a name tag, it shows up right above them. And Captain Falcon is out. Oh! Sonic held on to the nuke for a little too long. Gets a huge amount of damage. This could be the turnaround here. There's a smash ball. If any one of the Koopaling... If either one of the Music Men get it, it is as good as done. But if Sonic gets it... Oh, God. The Smash Ball. Either way, the Smash Ball has a pretty good chance of deciding the match. Ludwig! And he does it again! Ludwig takes the win for the Music Men. And they make up for their embarrassing loss last year. And the Speed Demons, one of the new teams for this year's tournament, are eliminated. Thank you for playing. The Music Men make up for their humiliating exit last year by taking out the Speed Demons in a close one. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here as we get ready for the next match, which will be between the Hyrule Heroes and the Medical Mayhem. Alright, here we go. After this match, we'll be a quarter of the way through the first round. We are on the WarioWare stage. And this match is between the Hyrule Heroes and Medical Mayhem. And I want to say Medical Mayhem is a new team for this year, but I think they were here last year. I'm pretty sure they were. Of course, the Hyrule Heroes featuring the Smash Series Link. Excuse me! A former March Madness champion. And also Enchanted, the Zelda amiibo. And then there's Wii Fit, the Wii Fit Trainer amiibo. And then, of course, Doc. He's definitely a favorite, I'll tell you that. Oh, damn! Wii Fit Trainer! How did she make that? I thought she died. She must have been knocked out instead of getting hit by the spikes. 'Cause that looked really, really close. Anyway, doesn't matter. What does matter is Wii Fit Trainer has the Smash Ball currently. She's waiting for the perfect time to do the final smash. Still waiting. Still waiting. And she loses it! That's what you get for not using it right away. Link down to a second stock, and Dr. Mario takes the final Smash Ball this time. And what is he doing? He is doing the same thing his partner did. And they all fail the minigame. Or in this case, the microgame. Dr. Mario still has the Smash Ball, and now he's using it. Link down to his last stock. And Dr. Mario gets knocked out immediately after. This is insane. I love it. And now they're not taunting because they weren't trained on the stage. And Dr. Mario gets mercilessly blown away by, I think that was Dialga. I mean, I know a lot about Pokemon, but I don't know that much. I don't know a whole lot of the legendary Pokemon. I want to say I used my... I only ever got 2 Master Balls in my Pokemon career. And I want to say I used one of them to catch Galapagos. And, of course, they're going to move, even though they're told not to. And that's the game! The Hyrule Heroes take it! And that match wasn't even close at all. The Hyrule Heroes will be moving on to the Sweet 16, where they will be taking on the Music Men. And unfortunately, Medical Mayhem will not be joining them. Thank you for playing. We'll see you next year. And with that, we have already done half of today's matches. The next one will be the Koopa Twins and last year's runner-up, the Village People. Alright, we're on to the next one. We have the Koopa Twins and the Village People. It's been quite a bit of time since I recorded the last match. In fact, it's been almost 5 hours. Because I decided to stop and watch some football. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. I didn't really prepare for this. So, the Village People are actually the runners-up of last year's tournament. They ended up losing to the Meme Team, who won it all. And the Meme Team are currently the reigning champions. They'll be fighting tomorrow against the new team, Toys in the Attic. Oh, final smash. Double KO. A double KO off of Iggy's final smash. So the crazy thing about the Luigi's Mansion stage is that the more you beat on those pillars, the stage just falls apart. Isabelle down to her last stock. Isabelle's nickname is Rice! After one of my friends, Sierra Plus Ultra. She's a great streamer and an even better person. She's a great friend, and she's got a band called With Sales Ahead. Feel free to check them out. Her Twitch username is Sierra Plus Ultra. And that's where I got the inspiration for Isabelle's name. Villager is named Island Boy because of something that one of my former dorm mates used to say a lot. He would always go, Island Boy! Hi, Charlie, if you're watching. Alright, Lemmy down to his last stock. So is Iggy. I couldn't come up with anything original for that. I just decided to name them their Koopaling names to tell them apart. Because if I gave Iggy a name like, say, you know, Passenger, because Iggy is named after Iggy Pop, then you wouldn't be able to tell that, you know, it's actually Iggy. Oh man, we could see an upset here. The Village People down to their last stocks. In the first round of last year's tournament, the Village People had to take on Koopalings as well. They took out the Music Men, who we saw a little bit ago. At the beginning of last year's tournament. And the mansion roars back to life. Reconstructs itself. Iggy gets swept away by the net. Uh-oh, footstool. Double footstool! Whoa! Smash ball. Isabelle's in big trouble. All these guys are in big trouble. This is very, very close. Who is going to take it? Lemmy is out. It's all down to Iggy for the Koopa twins. Oh, Isabelle takes a massive hit, but she's somehow able to survive. Oh, Iggy spots the gooey bomb and throws it away. Isabelle tried to get him with the gooey bomb, or the sticky bomb, I think it's called. Oh man, this is dangerously close. Iggy in trouble. Oh! Woo! Iggy! What the hell happened there? A major upset. Iggy single-handedly takes both of them out in one fell swoop. And Iggy takes it home for the Koopa twins. They will be moving on. And unfortunately, last year's runners-up, the Village People, will be eliminated. Wow. That was insane. That was probably the most insane ending we've had so far. And it's only the beginning of the first round. That was insane. All right, I don't know how this next match will top it. We've got the Itty Bitties versus PSI Power. Seriously, I don't know how any of these matches will be able to top that last one. Here we are at King of Fighters Stadium for this match between the Itty Bitties and the PSI Power. I should have named them the PSI Pair, but what the hell. I'll do that. I'll change that. I'll probably change that name next year. So we've got Mama's Boy and Earth Boy, both from the Earthbound Mother series, which is actually it's actually the same series. Some people might not know that. We've also got 8-Bit Mario and 8-Bit Link, both part of anniversary events from Nintendo, each celebrating the 30th anniversary of their games. I also realized I have a big correction to make, and an apology, to my dog Lollipop. We thought that Lollipop chewed 8-Bit Link's ear off, but actually it came like that in the package. He came like that, with one ear missing. So yeah, Lollipop, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I know you've eaten a lot of things and destroyed a lot of things, but thank you for not destroying 8-Bit Link. I accused you falsely. It's because of that I've been considering replacing 8-Bit Link and getting a new one. But the thing is, he's a former March Madness champion, and he was this year's runner-up. So, and also the fact that he only has one ear, I really made that a part of his character. He's one of my favorite amiibo in my collection. Ness! Oh! He walked right into it! What the hell was that? He was gonna go for the PK, he was gonna go for the... to PK Fire, then 8-Bit Mario just said, nope.
And again! And again!
I might play some more Pokemon after this. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon recently. Also, I can't believe how high my voice crack was last time in the last match. That was crazy. Eight-Bit Mario and 8-Bit Link and Lucas all down to their last stock. Ness still has 2, but has quite a bit of damage. They're all just hopping around. Like, what is this? They're not even staying remotely grounded. So neither one of these teams got really far in the last tournament. I don't even remember how far they got. I know they definitely didn't go to the Elite Eight. I know that. Oh! Ness! Down to his last stock. 8-Bit Link with the Smash Ball. But Lucas knocks it away from him. Oh, what? 2 fake Smash Balls? I've never seen that before. What the fuck? What? What was that? What was that? 2 crazy endings back to back. PSI Power moves on. Seriously, though, what was that? 2 fake Smash Balls went off. I've never seen 2 fake Smash Balls at once before. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know that could happen. Anyways, I need to recover from that. That was a crazy ending. Next match is going to be Monkey Business versus the Bad Bros. Let's see if we can have a third straight crazy ending. Okay, here we go. Monkey Business versus Bad Bros. This will be the second to last fight of the day. Because after the next match, we will be halfway through the first round, the round of 32. And then tomorrow we'll be doing the second half of the round of 32. And we've had quite some crazy matches so far. Just saying, I really missed doing this tournament. I really missed it. I was so excited to record this. Can I talk? I was really excited to record this tournament again for 2025 because I had so much fun with it last year, and I couldn't wait to do it again. Donkey Kong, succumbs to his bad recovery. And Monkey Business is the first team to lose a stock. I don't think... No, the Bad Bros, I think, made it to the... The Bad Bros won the first doubles tournament I ever did. Before it was called the September Spectacular. And I want to say the Bad Bros made it to the Elite Eight last year. I'm pretty sure they did. As soon as I say that, Wario, the Mario series Wario plunges to his death. Yeah, the Bad Bros made it to the Elite Eight last year, and I'm pretty sure Monkey Business got knocked out in the first round. Yeah, they did. Uh-oh, Diddy Kong. Oh my god. The Mario series Wario down to his last stock. Sorry, I just had to look back at the old bracket. Donkey Kong down to his last stock as well. And we have another close one. I think all these matches are going to be pretty close. Well, then again, the match with the Hyrule Heroes wasn't really all that close. And neither was the first play-in match. Donkey Kong is out. Diddy Kong has the option to trade stocks. Is he going to? Yes, he does. Okay. So, when your teammate has multiple stocks left, he has the option to trade it to the other team. And Diddy Kong, with a failed recovery there, sacrificed himself so Donkey Kong could stay in. Thanks to the power of stock trading. Uh-oh, Donkey Kong is in big trouble. Smash Series Wario's out. Will WarioWare give him his other stock? Yes, he does. Okay. So we've got 2 against 1. There's the Smash Ball. This could decide it. Depending on who grabs it. Oh, one of the Warios has got it. Oh, he swings and misses. This could be the turning point. This could be the turning point here in this match. Trying to hit Donkey Kong with his own weapon. Barrels. Nope, that's not a turnaround. Bad Bros move on. And as they both fart at the same time, like Bad Bros do. All right, the Monkey Business is out. Thank you for playing. Bad Bros move on to the Sweet 16 for the second consecutive year. All right, next up we have the final match of the evening, or daytime, depending on when this is posted. The final match of the day is going to be between Made in Heaven and We Two Kings. That should be a fun one. Alright guys, as I said, this is the final match of the night, and it's also the last match of the first half of the round of 32. After this match, we will officially be halfway done with the first round. I had a feeling this one was going to be a lot shorter. I love doing Amiibo tournaments. I love this tournament. I love this tournament because it's different. I try to make each Amiibo tournament different in its own way. In this case, it's organized doubles. And the Ghost Falcon gets knocked out first. King K. Rool already gets a final smash. And Pit is down to his second stock. I can't believe we're already at the last match of the night because it's been pretty crazy. It's definitely been really crazy. I will tell you that. Oh, shit! There goes Ghost Falcon. He's down to his last stock. I'm sorry, I just completely spaced out there for a minute. What was I just going to say? Ghost Falcon is down to his last stock already. Oh! Oh no! The spring gets him! Pit hands his second stock over. He trades stocks almost immediately. Oh, bunny ears. And Pit is down. It's down to Ghost Falcon. Both of the kings still have 2 stocks to their name. And the Ghost Falcon is in huge trouble. Ugh, zug! And that'll do it. That was not a close match at all. That was a blowout. A king-size blowout by We Two Kings. They will move on to the Sweet 16 to face the Bad Bros. And unfortunately, Made in Heaven is gone. Thank you for playing. We will see you in next year's tournament. Actually, we'll see you in the next tournament in general because you guys will be competing in that. Anyways, that is it for this match, and that is it for the first half of the round of 32. Before we end things off, though, we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at the floor to take a look and see what's going on tomorrow, and also so we can get a better look at today's results. Alright guys, here are your winning teams from today's matches. But as I said before, we are only halfway done here. So tomorrow, we will be doing the second half of the round of 32 to decide who will be joining our 8 winning teams in the Sweet 16. Goodbye everybody, thank you for watching.